All right, so now we're going to draw a graph where concavity changes at a certain point x equals c. So let's go ahead and let's do that. And I'm going to draw my c right here. So I needed to change concavity right there. So it's going to look something like this. And then it's going to go upward like that. And so this kind of looks like an x cubed function where it's going to switch concavity because this is downward and this is an upward concavity. So f of c be defined, so let this be defined. So if f double prime changes sign at x equals c, then c comma f of c is a point of inflection of f. So if I went and I had that graph back here, and this is my c, and say this is my point f of c, and I had my curve come in here, and this went from an upward to a downward. Well, in this scenario, it'd be downward to upward. F double prime was negative at this point, and F double prime becomes positive. So when it switches signs, it's going to have a point of inflection. The same is also true if I wanted to create one where it was concave up, and then it became concave down, like that. So right here might be the point where that occurs. That's my C, F prime, or F of C. So over here, F double prime is positive, and over here, F double prime is negative. So it can happen both ways. So how can we use derivatives to locate inflection points? Well, possible relative max or min in F occur when F prime of my x is equal to 0. So that's where relative max and mins occur. And so possible inflection points, of course, are going to occur when f double prime of x is equal to 0. So we're looking for when both of those pieces are equal to 0 to find these two things.